Primary Shakespearean tutorials. Characters in Shakespeare's Othello, the Moor of Venice. Shakespeare's Othello is predominantly set on the island of Cyprus. However, it opens in the independent Italian state of Venice. Hence, the play's protagonist receives his titular name, Othello, the Moor of Venice. Let's take a look at the play's characters. Brabantio and Gratiano are brothers. The other kinsman in this Italian family is Lodovico. He's in fact a nephew, but for ease, we'll place him up here along the family line. Now, Brabantio has one child, a beautiful daughter of marital age, Desdemona. Desdemona marries Othello, but despite being married, Roderigo, a super rich yet incredibly stupid nobleman, pines over Desdemona. But let's take a closer look at the play's protagonist, Othello. Othello is at the top of the military hierarchy. He is the army general. Second in rank is Michael Cassio. He is Othello's lieutenant, and at the third and final rank is Iago. His rank is known as the Ancient. This means that he's the flag bearer. Any wonder he didn't like his rank. Aside from rank, each of these major characters also has a different cultural heritage. Othello is a Moor from northern Africa, Cassio is a Florentine, and Iago is a native from Venice, where the play opens. Why is this important? Because this play is full of racism, and this zeitgeist underpins the play's thematic concerns and characterization. But before we get into that, let's complete our character grid. Connected to these men are three significant women: Desdemona, Othello's wife, Bianca, a courtesan and Michael Cassio's partner, and Amelia, Iago's wife and Desdemona's lady-in-waiting. Now, when Shakespeare was writing his plays in England in the early 17th century, interracial marriages weren't uncommon. However, this doesn't mean that people were comfortable with them. And Brabantio, Desdemona's father, certainly was not. Initially, Brabantio, in his disbelief that his daughter would have willingly married a black man, states, "How could she? To fall in love with what she feared to look on?" Brabantio continues his racial slurs against Othello, again claiming that Desdemona would never run from her guardage to the sooty bosom of such a thing as thou, to fear, not to delight. Hence, he accuses Othello of using black magic to falsely woo his daughter. And how does Othello deal with all of this racism? He's as cool as a cucumber. During these opening scenes of upheaval, Othello is portrayed as a super calm, reasonable gentleman. In fact, the audience gains a glimpse of Othello's strategic, logical mind as he calmly explains to Brabantio and the Duke how he came to woo Desdemona. Othello explains that often Brabantio invited Othello to his house to tell him the story of his life, and that Desdemona, with a greedy ear, did devour my discourse. She loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. This only is the witchcraft I have used. Remember this guy? The rich yet stupid nobleman who is tragically in love with Desdemona? Well, Roderigo refers to Othello as he with thick lips, while noting Desdemona's gross revolt in marrying Othello. And the racism keeps coming. And now we arrive at arguably one of literature's most devious villains, Iago. Iago refers to Othello as the Moor, an old black ram, a black devil, a Barbary horse, but never as Othello. Each of these bestial metaphors connoting an animalistic savagery whilst denying Othello his humanity. By his own admission, Iago tells the audience, "I hate the Moor." But why? Iago tells us that he seeks revenge for two main reasons. One, he thinks he was unjustly overlooked for the position of lieutenant over Michael Cassio, who Iago claims is mere prattle without practice, is all his soldiership. And two, he claims it is thought abroad that betwixt my sheets he's done my office. alleging that Othello has slept with his wife Amelia, yet no evidence of this is ever offered nor seen. So if these reasons are pretenses only, then we arrive again at the same question: why? Why does Iago bring about Othello's tragic fall? Perhaps the reason resides in the Elizabethan zeitgeist. Perhaps Iago thought Othello, as a black man, was functioning above his station in life as an army general. Perhaps as a white man, Iago didn't want to be told what to do by a black man. What do you think? Comment below. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.